My daily doses of Daryl are original each day. However, I ran across an article by David Lawrence that I've had posted in my old church office for many decades, and I don't know if he's still living or not, but I did want to give him credit. Uh, in the fire department, we have had a lot of different changes, which are all great. We have new shields, some new helmets, a lot of new protocols dealing with the COVID-19, and so there are many, many changes that you deal with. And that's true in life. And these 5 rules for a more pleasant life by David Lawrence are very helpful. So I'll have 5 different daily doses of Daryl to cover these, and each one will be a bit different. So this will be a series of 5. Enjoy and gain from them. Rule number 2 is adjust to your situation. But before we get to David Lawrence's rule number 2, I'm reminded of the Serenity Prayer. It's a prayer written by the American theologian Reinhold Niebuhr, who lived between 1892 and 1971, and it's commonly quoted as, "God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference." Niebuhr's prayer originally asked for courage first, and specifically for changing things that must be changed, not things that simply can be changed. Father, give us courage to change what must be altered, serenity to accept what cannot be helped, and the insight to know one from the other. Niebuhr composed the prayer in around 1932-33. The prayer spread rapidly, often without giving credit to Niebuhr, through church groups in the 1930s and 40s, and was adopted and popularized by Alcoholics Anonymous and other 12-step programs. Niebuhr used it in 1943 in a sermon at Heath Evangelical Union Church in Heath, Massachusetts. It also appeared in a sermon of Niebuhr's in the 1944 book of prayers and services for the armed forces, while Niebuhr first published it in 1951 in a magazine column. Earlier versions of the prayer are given no title, but by 1955 it was called the Serenity Prayer in publications of Alcoholics Anonymous. Now that's really great, but sometimes you might find yourself in a situation that you cannot change. And if you find yourself in a situation you cannot change, but which you do not like, learn to adjust yourself to the situation. A number of American soldiers were stationed in England during World War II on a bombing mission. The weather was wet and cold, the airfield a pond of mud. Everyone was lonely and homesick. One day a lieutenant was on the field ankle deep in mud. He was whistling away as he directed incoming and outgoing planes. Overhearing him, a sergeant asked, "Lieutenant, how can you whistle in this mess?" "Well," the lieutenant replied, "years ago, I learned when I found myself in a situation that I didn't like and which I could not change, to adjust my attitudes to fit the situation." We all face situations we don't like. We can get ourselves kicking against them and stewing about them, but it only makes things worse. We should never compromise our values or convictions, to be sure, but as far as possible, we should adjust our attitudes to fit situations we don't like, especially when they can't be changed. This is rule number 2. This is Daily Dose of Daryl, and this 5-part series is called Rules for a More Pleasant Life. I am Daryl R. Peebles, and I've been linking the world with love through service since 1949. I am an ordained minister, trained in art and trained in fire service. I've retired from the role of local church pastor after 48 years, but am expanding the role of serving and doing ministry in many areas in many ways. I'm available for your organization and your event. Things I can do to provide for you are pulpit supply, weddings, funerals, counseling, after dinner speaker, magic shows, for instance, The Gospel is No Illusion, Good News is Real, custom art and design, creative training for your business or employees, consultant and life coach. Call me at 336-516-3793. My email is darylpeebles@gmail.com, and of course the website is darylpeebles.com. Mail can be sent to Post Office Box 953, Graham, North Carolina, 27253. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and press on the bell to be notified for new material. I'd love for you to share this channel with your friends, and I hope you return each day for a dose even more regular than your blood pressure medicine. Have a great day now. Go out and make it a great day, because it's the only one that you have. So now may God bless you in a very special way as you go to have your more pleasant life. Hope to see you real soon. Take care.